Okay, hey guys. So it seems like a lot of you enjoyed my previous video on the Humble Freedom Bundle. So I thought it might be a good idea to maybe like once or twice a week just go through some of the more noteworthy bundles going on. If you don't know what bundles are, they're a great way to get a bunch of Steam games for a very, very low price point. It's one of the main ways that I've been able to accumulate so many games on Steam over the last few years. These bundles change weekly, so you really have to buy them like quickly. They go away after like a week or two and they change into a new set of games. So if you're interested in any of these games, I encourage you guys to buy these bundles right away before they expire. So yeah, the first bundle that not a whole lot of people know about is the G2A Deal Bundle. There's 5 games here for $2. Siberia, Siberia 2, Lords of the Fallen, Super Hot, and Dirt 3. So yeah, great selection of games here, especially Lords of the Fallen and Super Hot. Super Hot, I don't think has been bundled ever before, and it's something I've heard a lot of good things about. It's kind of like a first-person shooter slash action game with a slow motion ability, and I heard the gameplay is a lot of fun. So yeah, a very highly rated game. I'm pretty sure this game has won a few awards, and I think a lot of people are interested in it. So yeah, that's definitely worth it. And then the other game, Lords of the Fallen. This is a action RPG. It has mixed reviews, so I'm not sure how good it is. It probably doesn't have like the best story, but just visually, it looks awesome, and I'm sure the gameplay is pretty fun as well. This used to be a $40 game, I think, maybe even $50. It's currently $20 on Steam, so you're getting this for like $1. So I'm sure it's worth it for the price you're paying. I'm sure it's certainly worth it. But these 5 games all for $1 and not $1, $2, $2. It's gonna be $2 after the fee. And then Dirt 3 is a racing game. I heard good things about it. It's been given out for free quite a few times, so a lot of you probably already own Dirt 3. If not, though, it's a great looking racing game. It's like a AAA racing game. And then Siberia 1 and 2, these games are very old. They're not really noteworthy, but for these 3 games, all for $2, I certainly think this bundle is worth it. So just moving on, we're going to go back to Humble Bundle. If you guys want to check out the Freedom Bundle, just look at my previous video and you'll see information about that. But currently what's going on Humble Bundle is a Star Wars bundle. It ends in 4 days. These are a lot of old Star Wars games. These are super old Star Wars games, honestly. Like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, The Force Unleashed 2. A lot of other Star Wars games like the Knights of the Old Republic 2, Battlefront 2, Star Wars Jedi Outcasts 2, and Star Wars Starfighter. Just a lot of super old Star Wars games. If you're interested in Star Wars, if you're looking to play some old games, Star Wars related, this bundle is pretty good. It's like $10, kind of expensive, $15 for the whole bundle, or $14, I should say. And if you pay $35, you get a T-shirt. But honestly, I think this bundle is a little bit too expensive, at least for my taste. They had this bundle previously, like last year or something. I don't remember when, but I do own like all of these games, and I didn't buy this bundle, so they must have had a bundle like this same bundle like a year or two ago. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, some pretty good games here. I remember playing Star Wars Jedi Outcast 2 on the GameCube, and it was a great like local multiplayer game. I had a lot of fun with friends with this game. Star Wars Battlefront 2, of course, that was a great game. Also on the PS2, PlayStation 2, I had a lot of fun with my friend back then. Star Wars Starfighter was a great game on the PS2 as well. And then Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. A lot of people regard this game as like one of the best RPGs of the time. I played a little bit of it. It's pretty good. And yeah, Star Wars The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2. I played a little bit of these games as well. I want to go back and at some point play through like the entirety of these games. I heard they're pretty good and pretty fun. But yeah, that's the Star Wars bundle. It's kind of expensive, so not really the greatest deal, but I just wanted to show you guys that. And then there's the Humble Monthly going on. If you don't know what the Humble Monthly is, you pay about $12 a month to get a selection of some really good games. Like the Humble Monthly, if you're looking for good indie games or good games in general, this is what you want to buy, because for $12 a month, you really get your money's or you get your value's worth. Currently, you're going to get, if you subscribe now, you get the Total War Warhammer game that just came out like last year. A very expensive game currently. I think it's like $50, but you get it for $12. So that's a good deal on its own. But along with this, you also get like 6 or 7 other games, and usually they're very like high rated games. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it's kind of a mystery though. You don't really know what you're going to get each month, and you have to subscribe before the month ends. Otherwise, you don't get the bundle and you can't buy it ever again. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see other games that have been released like in the past. And you can see like in November there was Stardew Valley, Broforce, Rebel Galaxy Beyond Eyes. All these games here you got for $12. And if I just scroll through, you can see some of the other great bundles. So like I think last month, no wait. Does it even show me last month? I'm not sure, like maybe I have to go to the left. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so February had XCOM 2, Rise, Abzu, and then these other couple of games, Oklos, which is pretty fun, Project High Rise, SteamWorld Heist. So all of these games you got for $12, or I got for $12 because I subscribe to this every single month just because it's worth it. And then in January they had like Project Cars, Warhammer, Vermintide, and then December, Dragon's Dogma, Escapist. So yeah, you don't really know what you're going to get out of these bundles, but I think they're worth it. If you join a group on Steam called Group Buys, you can even sell off the games that you don't want for PayPal, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, just keep in mind, like this Humble Monthly, you get some really good games. This month you get Warhammer along with 6 or 7 other games. So yeah, I got Warhammer this month, so that's really cool. I might make some videos about Total War Warhammer because I'm a fan of the Total War series. But yeah, here's the Humble Monthly. I would encourage all of you guys to just check it out, see if you like it, and yeah, great little bundle going on here. So moving forward, here is a site called BundleStars. Again, a lot of you probably have never really heard of this site. But this site sells a bunch of indie games and some good games too. Currently, they're selling Batman Arkham Knight for $5, which is a really low cost, which is awesome. And I think they're having like this thing going on this week where there's a new bundle every week. And if I just like click on one, like this Hotshot bundle, for $2.50, you get all of these games below. So how many games are there? Like 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games for $2.50. Certainly worth it, especially if you do the math on that. It's like what, 25 cents a game, I think. No wait, 12. I was thinking 10. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, you get a lot of games for a very low cost. And this site is pretty cool because they have a lot of bundles going on right now. The Chaos Bundle, Pick and Mix, All Stars 8 Bundle, Neon Bundle. I mean, there's a ton of bundles. So yeah, this is $2.50, and you get all these games, so like 10 to 12 games for $2.50. Most of the bundles are around that price. This bundle's $1. Oh, you get to choose. There's different tiers. So for $1, you get the first 4 set of games. For $5, you get all the rest. So yeah, kind of cool. This bundle kind of has a little bit higher quality games here, like I Am Bread, that had a lot of popularity recently. Cat Lateral Damage, that game was pretty fun. Starboard Rogue, Contrast, Shoe, all pretty decent indie games, or at least like positively rated. That's what I'm trying to say anyway. So yeah, I would encourage you guys to check out BundleStars. They have a lot of decent, like low price bundles filled with a lot of indie games. If you're looking for just like random indie games and you don't really care what they are, yeah. And BundleStars seems to have like new bundles every week or so. Especially this week. They're having a lot of bundles this week. So moving forward, there's a site called Indie Gala. Indie Gala is a great place for kind of low quality indie games. Like these games generally are not that great. The Virtual Reality Bundle, Hump Day Bundle, Friday Special Bundle, they have a lot of bundles, and I get every single one. And the main reason why I get every single Indie Gala bundle is because if you join a group, like I said before, on Steam called Group Buys, you can join these like special, like, I don't know if I want to go through it all in this video, but basically every so often there's this thing called Happy Hour where you can get the full bundle. Like right now it says you can get these 3 games for $1, or you can get the whole bundle for $5. But every so often there's this thing called Happy Hour. If you read through this, basically, during Happy Hour, if you buy multiple bundles, you get bundles for free, and the more bundles you buy, like the cheaper the price is and the more free bundles you get. So on a group called Group Buys, people buy like 25 bundles and then they split them off between everyone, so the full bundle ends up being about $1. So I get every one of the Indie Gala full bundles for like $1 or so. So yeah, I would encourage you guys to check out Group Buys. You have to use PayPal to use Group Buys. It's a Steam group. You'd have to check it out and just look at how it works. But Indie Gala is a great place to get indie games, even without like the special thing that I'm talking about with Happy Hour and stuff. The bundles are pretty good. Like these 3 games for $1, the full bundle for $5. You have to check them out. Usually the games are not that great, but maybe you'll like something here. There's just a lot of like indie games and stuff. And yeah, I'm just rambling too much over the site. I've gotten like hundreds of games from here for a really low cost, and I really enjoy using Indie Gala, especially with the group buys. I'll put a link in the description below to the group if you want to check that out. And then just going further, these are just smaller bundle sites. This one's called the OtakuMaker Bundle, or OtakuMaker.com. They have some good bundles every so often, and these are really cheap bundles. You get like 6 games for $1.50, or if you buy 2 bundles, you get it for $2. So you save some money if you buy multiple bundles. So if you have a friend, I would encourage you guys to split the difference. And if you buy 2 bundles, you can get each bundle for $1. If you get more than that, you can save even more money. So these are very cheap bundles, or you can just pay $1.50 for the bundle yourself. So yeah, like 6 games here. These are indie games, by the way. Like they're not really like the best indie games. You'll have to check them out for yourself. I really don't know if the games are good or not. Most of them are probably not very good. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, just an interesting selection of games for a very cheap price. So if you're just looking to expand your library and you want to check out a couple indie games like this weekend or something, you might want to check out this site because it's pretty good. And then I found this recently. This is HRKGame.com, and you're able to select any of the games listed below. There's a lot of games here. Let me just scroll down. Holy crap, they're still loading. Hold on. Let me go all the way to the bottom. Okay, so here is a huge selection of indie games, and basically what's going on here is you can select either 5, 10, or 15 games, and you pay this price. So for $3.10, you can get 15 games, which is pretty good cost. I think there's like a small like payment fee. I think you have to pay like 40 cents or something. So basically it's like $3.50 for 15 games. So if you want to, you can like sort through this mess of indie games and see if you can't find any games you like. And yeah, picking up 15 games for $3.50, that's a really good price. I mean, do the math on that. Yeah, it's worth it. Certainly worth it. But these games, like I said before, are not the greatest games, but there's some good things in here. You kind of have to like sort through the madness. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good bundle. I got some games that I was missing from here. And then one more thing I wanted to show you on BundleStars is they are having like the same thing. There's something called the Mega Pick and Mix bundle. It's kind of a little bit more expensive, but there's a huge selection of games listed below. These are all different from the other side, or most of them are different, not all of them, but yeah, there's like just this huge selection of indie games, and you can choose 3, 5, or 10 games for this price. So like 10 games for $5, 5 games for $3, or 3 games for $2, and you can pick whatever you want, which is kind of cool. It gives you more variety and allows you to choose which games you want. Because like mostly whenever you're looking at like indie bundles, you don't really have any choice in the matter. You just like look at the games and see if it's worth it, and if it is, you buy it. If it's not, you don't buy it. But yeah, there's a lot of good games in this bundle, the Hot Shot bundle. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm missing like 4 or 5 games. I'm missing like the last 5 games, so I'm thinking about buying it. I own all the rest, but there's some good games in here. Green Game Time Swapper, Chicken Assassin, Zombo Buster Rising. Yeah, I'm just like rambling on. So yeah, I'll list all the links to all these bundles in the description below. And I really want your like feedback on this. Do you want me to keep making like something like this like every week, like once or twice a week, just showing off some new bundles? If you do, let me know in the comments. And I will say before I end this video, most of the like high quality games are on Humble Bundle. So you want to like check Humble Bundle every week or so and just see what the new bundle is and see if it's worth it to you. There's a lot of great stuff that comes out on Humble Bundle every so often, and the Humble Monthlies are certainly worth it. And currently the Freedom Bundle, like you've seen previously, is worth it. So yeah, I guess just thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these type of videos, and let me know if you think I should do more of them in the future. Great way to get a lot of Steam games for a very low cost. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.